Oh, that's cool.
Where you at?
What?
You're supposed to stand in front.
So they can see
us.
me. I thought they see me already.
No, man, you stand way over here. You
That's cool.
Come on,
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's
Hey,
up,
bro, I'm a little bro. How you doing?
Can I start the intro? Can I start the intro?
Yeah.
Alright, chill out, man. Look, getting all excited. Put this guy on camera, he gets so excited, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Adrian the Barber. I got my boy.
I'm a little barber.
Lou Barber. He's
Hello, yeah.
And so today, I got the lace man weave unit. It's a semi-wavy unit, more of a straight hair type unit. I'll show you like preparation of the unit in a separate video. So today I'm just really gonna go over the install. But before we get into this tutorial, I wanted to take a vote on what type of hair replacement you guys think Lou should get. So what do you think? Should we do a full head wave unit? Or should we do a comb over unit? Should we do some curls? Should we do dreads?
You know what, man? I'll let you do it, Adrian. Do what you think look good. And show
No,
me.
we're gonna let the
Okay.
We're gonna let the viewers choose what type of hair unit.
So you let them know. We got a come over. Waving a whole unit.
Yeah.
And what else?
So we can give them a comb over unit. We can give you a 360 wave full head hair replacement unit.
And what else?
Or we can do like a curly top type unit, or we can do dreads.
Okay, so I let them try it too.
So we're gonna let them choose.
Okay, I like it like that. I know.
So you guys choose out of one of them 4 units what unit you guys will see Lou do, and we'll make a tutorial out of it, and we'll release it. We're releasing in what, say 2 weeks?
Yep.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. So go ahead, vote, and let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I'm actually watching the video with you, coaching you through it, giving you the tips, telling you everything that I'm going to be doing. If you got questions, make sure you leave them in the description below. I got my client caped up. He's ready to go. The first thing I'm going to do is take my wall magic clip, and I'm just going to ball out the area where I'm going to be laying the hair. Again, in this video, I'll be using it's a square lace unit. It's called like an easy fit unit because I didn't use a template when I laid this, and I don't believe that you have to use a template with this just because of the shape of it. It is a different shape, and you'll see here when I show you the hair, but then regular like toupee lace units. And I got the unit from Man Cave for Hair, and I put all their information in the description below, so you guys can go on there and buy the hair if you're interested in it. So again, just balling out the area where I'll be laying the hair. Any spots that aren't full, just go ahead and knock out. The first step after I go ahead and cut them down is I'm gonna take my eyeliner pencil and I'm just gonna create the hairline. Again, like I always say in my man weave videos, the hairline is the most important part of the hair. Part of the unit, just because if it's not straight, the hair is not going to be straight. You've heard me say it before. Now, I did dye his hair before we started the video, just so that the hair on the sides of his head matches up with the unit that I'll be placing on him. In this unit, so when it came in, it came as an afro. So what I was talking about, the prep work, when you use these lace units, you have to prep them. So it came as like an afro, but it wasn't really curly hair. It was more straight, and it kind of fit his hair just about perfectly. So I thought he would be a good candidate for this unit. What I did was I prepared the unit, I washed it, I shampooed and conditioned it, and I brushed it down. There's a few other things you'll have to do, and I'll make a previous video to elaborate a little bit more on that and show you guys exactly what you need to do to prep your lace units before you place them on their head, because when you get them, you can't just take them out of the package and place them on or glue them on. They never really come out that well. So what you're gonna see me doing here, this is the unit. You see how it has the square shape to it. It's an easy fit unit. Fits on almost everybody's head, and the units are pretty big. So the piece of the lace that's not connected to any hair, doesn't have any hair on it, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that off right away. I'm not gonna need it, it's gonna get in the way if you don't. And you see that goes all the way around. So this is just some of the prep work. Here I cut off that outside. Now I'm just showing you that the center of the hair, where his crown would be, you wanna find that, and then you wanna even this crown up of the unit with where you think the crown of his hair would be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the hair on top of the head, just in the area where I believe his crown was. And you can use their natural crown, you can give him a new crown, whatever you prefer to do. Try to make it look as natural as possible. It's always a good idea too. You can mark the crown of their head before you cut their hair down. So right here, all I'm doing is I just want to find the correct placement where I'm going to lay this unit. Again, this isn't, I'm not going to say it's 100% the correct professional way to lay a lace unit. There are probably other ways out there that are a little bit more accurate, rather than just throwing it on his head and kind of evening it up. In this video, I'm just going off like the crown of where the crown is on the unit, and I'm just matching it up with where the crown is on his head. And you can see how I kind of put my finger there and lift it up. And you can go ahead and take you can take your eyeliner pencil and you can mark that spot where the crown is. So that way when you go to lay the hair, you get it right where you want it to be. So I kind of freestyled it a little bit and I got the correct placement. Now I'm gonna add 2 layers of glue to his head. So this is the first layer. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna brush it down. The glue I'm using in this video is from Man Cave for Hair. It's their Stronghold, and you can see their website I had up there. You can go on their website and buy it right there. And I'm just gonna brush this first layer of glue down. And you see, I'm not gonna use electrical tape like I do in the other videos. When you use these brushes, you can get pretty straight lines. You can always use electrical tape if you want. To still do your lines if you want to be 100% precise, but sometimes just for time's sake, I won't use the electrical tape. I'll just use the brush, draw on a nice straight line with the glue. Right here, all I'm doing is going in and just kind of taking out that eyeliner pencil line a little bit, so that way when I do put the unit on, you don't see the white eyeliner pencil underneath the hair. And I'm gonna let that first layer of glue completely dry. When this glue dries, it turns 100% clear. So once it's clear, you can go ahead and you can put your second layer of glue on. Now you guys see, like, I do tend to use a little bit more glue than you probably have to, but when you have clients who are flying in from across the country and things like that, you want to make sure that their unit is 100% secure, because the last thing you're going to want is for somebody to fly to you across the country, get their hair done, go back home, and then all of a sudden their unit's falling off or something. And so I always play a little bit more safe, so I'm not sorry in the long run. So second layer of glue, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. You see I'm brushing it on the hairline, and I'm going just right over where the eyeliner pencil line was, so that way, you know, that's 100% out of the way. I don't have to worry about that line coming through it all. You're gonna brush it, make sure you get a nice even layer. You don't want the glue to be clumpy at all, because you want the hair to lay down perfectly, and you want it to just to adhere to the head with no problems. And then when I go and I put it down, you see I'm putting a little glue on the hair, the actual natural hair that he has. And you'll see that when I go to cut it down and I go to blend it, it comes out. I think it blends a little bit better into the natural hair when you put a little bit of glue on the side of the hair compared to not. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take my unit, I'm gonna start in the back of his head. And what I do is, so I didn't mark it in this video, but I remembered where the back of the lace unit needed to be. So my crown evened up. And so what I did is you don't lay the hair first, always lay the actual unit, the lace on the head first. And then you want to work it forward. And you want to make sure that you pull it and you get it nice and tight, so that way you don't have any lumps or ridges underneath the hair. You'll see here I'm pulling the hair tight. I got it lined up right where I want it, and I'm just going to pull it all the way down. So for his hairline, the hairline is not going to be lace at all. The hairline is just going to be the hair that's in front of the lace that lays down over the line that I created, and the rest of it will get cut off. So don't worry about trying to line that straight part of that lace up with their hairline, because with most of these units, especially when you're using like curly hair, African American hair, that lace unit's not going to line up perfect with the hairline. So I'm going to put it down, and now I'm just going to kind of brush the hair down with my hands, and I want to make sure that I get that the hair where the glue is on the natural hair. I want to make sure I get that unit to adhere to that as well. So I'm gonna take this cap, put it on his head, and I'm gonna leave him here. I usually leave him for 10 minutes. I'll blow dry it for a couple minutes just to give him a little jump start on drying. But I wanna make sure that glue gets 100% dry and that unit is 100% adhered to the glue. So that way when we go to cut it down, it's not moving around and we don't run into any problems. And here I'm just kind of, making sure I got a good connection with the hair and the glue. So like I said, 10 minutes. You can do 15 minutes to be on the safe side. If you don't blow dry it, 15, 20 minutes, I'll say. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a razor. I'm just gonna cut this cap off. You see now the unit's adhered to the glue on his head, and I can go ahead and I can start cutting it. Make sure that glue is 100% dry underneath that unit before you go ahead and cut the hair down, because you don't want that unit to move at all. I got my magic clips here now. With my magic clips, I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna start to trim the hair. First thing I like to do is all the weight that's hanging over his head where I know that there's not gonna be hair. I like to go in and cut that off right away first. The one nice thing with these lace units is you can use guards if you're careful. Sometimes the guard might get a little stuck in the lace, but for the most part, it is safe to use guards when you're cutting these down. For some reason, I still prefer to freehand it, but yeah, I mean, you can have at it. Find out what works best for you. And right here, I'm just going in, just cutting the hair down. Now I'm just gonna start to blend it into his natural hair. And make sure you guys go ahead and vote for what unit you want Lou to get. I was thinking some dreads, or I was thinking a full head hair replacement with some waves. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, just going all the way around his head, cutting the hair down. Just try to get it nice and as even as possible. Again, I bought this unit from Man Cave for Hair. You can go in there on their site, and I have their site down in the description below. And I actually put a link directly to this unit if you're interested in this unit. And I always say take off as little hair as possible when you get down to where the seams are gonna be, just because you wanna just slowly work your way down into getting that natural transition. And you don't wanna take off more than you need to, because if you create gaps with these units, then they're gonna be hard to fill in, and they're not gonna look good. Same thing, just taking my time when I get around to these seams. But you can see as the hair starts to get lower, that it's starting to come out now. You're starting to see it blend in. A very important key to making this unit look good was actually dyeing his hair in the beginning. I didn't show that in the video, but that was a big part because he had a lot of gray in his hair. But the nice thing about these units is that you can get them with 50% gray, 50% black. They almost come in every different style and color you can think of. And like my last video, I said most of the time when I'm trimming these units down, I'm always using like my OA blade on my BGRCs, or else my wall magic clips. I still always recommend to use like old clippers. But with these actual full lace units, it's 100% human hair. So I mean, it's really no different than cutting, you know, anybody else that comes in the shop. So the hair is not going to be as hard on your blades as the synthetic units are. So that's another thing that's pretty important when it comes to using your real clippers versus cheap clippers. So after you get the unit all cut down, you get it blended in on the sides, get the top down to where they want it. Just kind of go off what the client wants. You'll just go in and you'll line the unit up just like a regular haircut. And you can go ahead and you can give them any haircut that they want. I'm gonna give them a bald fade, but you can give them a bald fade, a taper, you know, kind of whatever your client wants to do. I'm not going to show the haircut part of this. I just really wanted to put this video out as how to install the lace units and, you know, start to get into this, because this is something that's been highly requested from a lot of viewers out there. And so I want to put this out, and then I got a lot more lace unit videos that I'll be putting out. I got a lot more haircut tutorials I'll be putting out, and man weave tutorials as well. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Get subscribed to the channel. So yeah, lining it up, the haircut, that's the last part of it. You see the units installed, and so we'll go ahead and jump into some before and after pictures here in a second. But yeah, that's all it is to laying these units. If you guys got questions, leave them in the comments. Go follow me on Instagram at Adrian the Barber. Send me messages on there. I'll try to get back to as many as I can. I have a lot of messages, and so I'll reply back to what I can. I wish I had all day to reply back to everybody, but I can't. So here's the before shots and after shots. You see the unit went on really well. I cut it down. I used a little bit of black hair color, the Kiss Express that I usually use in my videos. So again, you guys got questions, hit me up. Subscribe to the channel. This has been Adrian the Barber, and I'm out.